Cars are luxuries that not everyone may be able to afford. Join us today in our new video as we talk about the car that even billionaires cannot be able to get their hands to. You definitely don't want to miss this. It is almost everyone's dream to at least own a car for pleasure and to avoid having hard times when it comes to transportation. Before having a car, you may want to consider some few things that include your budget. You should check the amount of money you have and the type of car you desire to own. For example, you cannot have $1 million or less than $1 million and expect to purchase a V8 car. Make sure you budget within your limits, also to save you from unnecessary debt. This is because the car will need more money for maintenance and fuel. Mileage. Check on the car you're purchasing. How many kilometers can it travel when the fuel tank is full? This is very important, as minor as it may occur to you. Here, you are required to do so because you may find that the mileage is quite higher or lower than you expected. Consumption rate. Here, confirm how much a full tank costs to fuel. Conduct research on how the car you intend to buy will cost you in terms of fuel in order to sort your budget well. This saves you from unnecessary budgets that you didn't expect. Maintenance cost. To maintain your car and keep it in a good condition, what will be required? Knowing the car you're going to purchase before purchasing, it is quite important for you. Also, you may know how much it will cost you to pay for the maintenance fees. This will help you in future to know how best to handle your car. Service rate. After how long should you take your car for maintenance? This service rate helps you understand that. It may be after 2 or 3 months. It all depends on the type of car you purchase. Remember, the expensive the car, the expensive the spare parts and maintenance rate. Acceleration rate, the speed of the car. How fast can the car travel in kilometers per hour, kph? Understand the car's speed before driving it quite fast when it actually needs to be driven slowly. This is one thing most people forget to check. Sometimes you may have to put a speed governor on the car. Having a normal car requires you to know all these before you can actually purchase that car. So, how about having the most expensive car that even billionaires may not be able to purchase? Imagine Billionaires. This car must be quite a fortune, but which one is it really? The car that even billionaires cannot get their hands on. I know what you're thinking, that this must be some kind of exaggeration, but it's not. Stay with me as I show you this car and its amazing features. A lot of people are comfortable with owning cars, so long as it transports them from a given place to another one, but some of them are actually craving to have the most expensive cars. This specific car may be a 7-figure price in US dollars. Guys, can you imagine how much money this is when converted to Kenyan shillings? Quite a lot of money to purchase a car. Due to the price, the car is rare in the market, and this is what makes them even more appealing. Moving on, let's get to know this type of car and the features and if it is really worth that whole money. The BMW Vision Next 100 is that car that some billionaires may not be able to get their hands on. As you all know, BMW is one of the most expensive car companies that produces one of the best cars in the vehicle world. Owning a BMW is considered a luxury just like owning a Mercedes-Benz or even a Land Cruiser. There are other cars that billionaires may not be able to get their hands on, like the Rolls-Royce, but our major focus is on the BMW Vision Next 100. The name originates from the 100th anniversary celebration of the BMW company back in 2016. Currently, BMW is at 105 years. Wow, BMW is really an old company, and surely old is gold. This car has really amazing features that are so rare. It is like BMW's prediction of future model cars in the next 10 decades. Guys, this is a prediction of another century, where definitely almost all of us won't be existing. To start with, the car has a nice gold color, but over the years, there will be more colors. The tires are not even visible. It's like they have been engraved in the car's covering. Actually, the whole car is covered in gold, and the only place visible is the windscreen. The doors have an upward opening, and this is very cool and unique. Guys, you won't believe this amazing feature right here, but the back doors of the car have a sensor and open when you put your hand on the sensor. The car has a live geometry which expands when the car's wheel is being turned and contracts too after some time. This live geometry has been said to move in the same direction like a flock of birds moving in the same direction. It is very amusing to see such, especially in a car. The car also has autonomy, to mean that the car can self-drive, but you can also drive if you want to. The steering wheel of the car is not like the ordinary ones we're used to. Another exciting part is that the steering can disappear when in an autonomous mode. There's a little button you press to make the steering wheel appear and also disappear. This car is just something else, and quite a lot of people would literally do anything to have this car in their possession. So, when in driving mode, the lights in the car turn red, and for a little diamond at the dashboard too. This diamond actually comes out during the autonomous mode for safety purposes and causes a flicky light mode. This is specifically for safety purposes in order to be aware of any other driving next to you that is in autonomous mode. It is just to observe cautiousness because the technology is still very new. It will take more years for this kind of technology to be eventually used by other vehicle companies. On the dashboard, there are a lot of triangular shape movements that have a ripping sound during your movement. The main reason as to why they do this is because they are sounding a warning to you that there's an object in the road that you're not able to see. So mainly, these are used for communication to the driver. Isn't this unbelievable, guys? Unlike our normal cars that let you bump into quite a lot of things just because you can't see. The car has 4 seats in total, and the back seats are very wide, bucket wide, and super attractive. The main reason for creating such chairs is to make the passenger feel more comfortable and all cozy, as if they are in their own living room, but they're just being driven to a specific place. The number plate at the back also had lights that change the color when in autonomous mode and in driving mode. This car has a very high speed of 186 mph. As a driver, you may regulate the speed just for safety measures to avoid accidents with this type of car. I'm sure no insurance company would be able to help you handle damages of this kind of car, so any damages are sincerely on you. Lastly, the car is able to give you heads up on anything weird coming your way, and it actually gives you destinations according to your places of desires. You can also converse with Siri in this car. Here Siri has been given more artificial intelligence, AI, for complex areas of understanding. The car partly uses gas and is partly electric, depending on the mode you choose, whether driving mode or self-driving mode. The exciting part is that you can choose to have all 4 wheels as the electric drive, rear-wheel drive, or a 4-cylinder gas engine. Using electricity and gas may be very, very exciting, but you ought to be careful not to forget the modes that you choose to use. You can tell that this is a very, very cool car to have. With all these features, you can see that this car is very expensive. The BMW has very creative minds in engineering to come up with such a vehicle that is very modern and classy. Right now, the spares are rare because it is still a new make, hence makes it more expensive for billionaires to purchase. Well, that brings us to the end of our video today. Thank you for your time. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing content like this one. Until next time, bye guys.